Hi guys, welcome back. This is the third video on the series of jQuery Ajax. I left off from this point. So when you actually post these values, to the controller action add user, it comes back with a result success. In this case, if it is successful, we want to actually write a function that was going to handle that success. Okay. And by the way, this is just jQuery Ajax syntax. All of them are just like this. So this result is what comes back. This is the result that actually comes back. In my case, I'm using result. You may choose to use something else. Okay. So when the result comes out, what do I want to do? I want to dynamically create the table. I want to dynamically bind the rows to the table. Actually, to save time, I've actually written that. I'm just going to copy it and then I'm explain to you what this is doing. Okay. So what this is doing is I got the table right here. By the ID, I'm getting the table by this ID right here, my table. Okay. And then I'm appending. So .append means I want to add something to this table. In this case, you can see I'm actually adding a row. I'm adding a new row, and I'm adding a column td plus the result, the username, plus closing tag of the td, which is the column, and then I'm adding a new column to hold the email. Close that column. I'm adding a new column again to hold the password. Close that column, and then I'm closing the row. Okay, so I'm closing that row. So it just adds one more row to this. Okay, so basically this is all the code you need to write. This is all the code you need to write to actually recreate what we just did. To actually recreate this. This is all the code that you actually need to write to actually recreate this. Okay, this effect. Okay, now this is the code you need to write as for like JavaScript and HTML and the views, but we need to actually write the method that handles this. Okay, in the controller, in the home controller, we need to write a method that handles that. So we're going to add a new method right here, a controller action. We're going to add a controller action in the home controller. Okay, so I want to add this controller action in the home controller. Again, to save time, I've actually written it. I just want to, just save time. I'm going to copy it right here, just because I don't want the video to be dragging over and over again. Okay, so this is actually complaining about this. This is not right. The user model, right? We have a user model. Let's see. It needs to be resolved. Yeah. So let's resolve it. Okay, so we have a user model with this username, email, and password. Okay, this method add user is the same thing as this one right here, add user. It takes a string of username. Be careful how you type this, because it's very case sensitive as well. Like it needs to be exact the same. It has email and it has password. Okay, so if you look at our controller, username, email, and password. So I'm taking that and I'm binding it to this user model. Okay, and then I'm just returning it back. So this is what returns back to us as a result. Like this is the result that comes back. This result is going to be this one, this model. Now the information is going to be bind here, and then we return JSON. Like it's going to be JSON result that is going to be returned, and then we need to add this JSON request behavior.allow get. So this allows any get, allows get. Okay, and then be careful to decorate it with a post like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and test what we have. This should pretty much be it, but let's just go ahead and test it. So if you're following along, you can actually type along and then pause the video and type along and then see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and test this real quick. I'm gonna have to run the video again, run the code again, and let's see what happens. So basically, all right, it's coming up. I'm going to close this one. I'm also going to close this one. We don't need that. Okay. All right, it takes a lot of time to actually load. Okay, so we have this now. Let's test our job. Let's test it. Okay. Let's say test one at yahoo.com. Password, let's say test 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I'm going to save it and let's see if it works. There you go, it works perfectly. Okay, it works perfectly. So this is a quick tutorial on how you can actually use Ajax, jQuery Ajax, to actually make dynamic posts and actually also make some nice cool effect on your tables without refreshing the page. Okay, there's something I forgot to mention to you. Okay, so this method, we wrote this method right here, right? We wrote the JavaScript function, a jQuery function. We need to actually call it on the button click, which is what I'm actually doing here. So on click event, you need to actually bind that method to this on click event. Okay, so if you're wondering why yours didn't work or something like that, make sure you actually bind it to this on click event right here. Okay, right, just write on click equals to the method just as it is right here. Okay, all right. Okay, there's one more thing I noticed. This thing, when I post it, I want it to be deleted. I want all this text to be deleted. Okay, how to do that is just to set the text box to empty. Okay, just set the text box empty. Just make it empty like this. I already have it typed out here actually. Okay, just make it empty like that. So you just set the username, the value, just make it empty like that. Okay, that's gonna clear the text box. Now let's see that in action as well. Okay, so second test. Okay, email at yahoo.com. Password is just give it any kind of password right there. Okay, so when we save it, you see the text box is cleared. That is how you want it to function, right? You need it to be clean. I want it to be clean. Okay, so that's how you do Ajax jQuery. I mean, I can just literally put anything here again. Put this one, anything at yahoo.com. Okay, password, just literally put anything there, and then I save it. You see it binds it like that. So that's how you do Ajax jQuery. I'm going to end the video right here for this series. Thank you very much everybody for watching my video. I hope, I'm urging you to actually subscribe to my channel so that so that you can watch some more cool videos. I'm going to work on some other videos like C# for beginners. I'm going to work on other videos like entity framework, you know, and MVC, ASP.NET MVC, you know, from A to Z, like from UI all the way to database. So I have quite a lot of cool stuff coming up. So subscribe to my channel, and I promise you I'm going to give you some nice videos, very simple but yet effective videos. Okay, all right, see you guys some other time. Okay, thank you.